What's up, guys? Damn it. How's everybody doing? All right. See if I can get a link out there. Hope everybody's having a awesome weekend so far. Hey, Canada's watching. Barbara, Brian, Todd, Karma. Who else we got in here? Carolina Guardian News is in the house. Patrick, South Georgia Accountability, I think that's what that says. We got Relax Outdoors. Who else we got? PD, Patriot Defense. Charlie Dog was here. Maybe he'll come back. He said he would. Cop Watch Worldwide's in the house. Thank you guys for being here. Sandy, what's happening? Kathleen, Conspiracy Media's in the house. Northchester County News. Zombie Enforcement Bureau. Josh, what's up, Josh? It's I don't know how to pronounce that. Let's call you Ban, I guess. Doing the fan. Let's see, we got Chris, Jody Love, Joe L. Lucinator 69 is in the house. What's up, Lucinator? Got Cannabis is My Life. I think I got everybody so far, right? Sci-Fi Bride Video Guy, what's up, man? I did a live last night on the NC Tyrant Hunter. I done a panel live, and I really neglected the chat. I went back and looked, and it wasn't intentional, right? It's never intentional. Not to when I say neglected the chat, I mean, a lot of people had questions, and I didn't really call them out and answer them, right? We was, I had the full panel, right? It was full, and had people coming up, and it was, I was just trying to keep the conversation going, so and I hadn't done a panel thing in a while. I used to do them every night. It's been a long time since I've done, a panel, and especially have that many people on it. And it's the first time I've done a panel on NC Tyrant Hunter. So there was more people, there was about 300 or so in the chat. And, it was, what I'm saying? I'm not trying to make excuses. I'm just telling you the truth. I didn't mean to, if you was here last night, don't think I didn't appreciate you being there, right? Because I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Even the ones that hate me and troll me and all that stuff, man. I mean, I don't have no hate for anybody. Me the people, what's up? AZ's in the house, what up? All right, I'm gonna put this link down. You guys can I'm gonna pin it. You guys can come up, but if you come up, you gotta have to cut your camera on, and you're gonna have to do whatever I ask you to do. I'm not gonna ask you to do nothing stupid, or it might be stupid, but it's not gonna be, anything weird. I might ask you to flip me off. I might ask you to put up, peace sign. I might ask you to put up your index finger. And that's the only reason to do that is so, because there's a lot of people that like the porn bomb chats or StreamYard lives, and yeah, I'm not having that tonight. Hey, Kimberly, good to see you. Thank you. I appreciate that. So where did the chat? What did the link go? I got the link out there. And if you guys don't want to come up, that's fine. Hell, I'll sit here and talk by myself all night. It don't bother me a bit. You guys already know I like talking anyway, right? If you know me, you already know that. What's up, CB? So yeah, it's no problem with me whatsoever. Let's see. You're famous now. You get used to it. Bam. Patrick, maybe infamous. I don't know about famous, man. Slow burning. What's happening, man? You're just a little rusty. There's some truth in that. Hey, M Star. There's some truth in that. It's been a long time since I've done a panel, you know. What's up, Desert Good? I got you, man. If you want to turn your camera off, that's cool. All right, make sure that's you. Is that you? Because I should have.
That's me, Chef. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I had my camera on and I waved at you.
I got you, man. I got you. Good, cool deal. I hear a little echo though. You may have your YouTube still open, so you need to check that.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, just mute your YouTube. That's all you got to do. Hey, what's up, Kevin Moore? Shout out from Virginia. Appreciate that. I seen hey.com. Good to see you, my man. I hope Junior's listening. Carolina Guardian, give me a bam. Bam, there you go. I got you, baby. All right, Brian, give me a peace sign, brother. All right, got you. Right on. Appreciate you guys being here.
How you been, man?
I'm still above ground, Daddy. Roger, touch your forehead, man. There you go. Thank you. I mean, it sounds weird that I'm doing that, guys, but if you've ever been porn bombed, you would understand. I'm just being honest.
I don't think you want to be on anything with porn.
Right. What's that? What's that, Roger?
Can I give you the finger?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we all give you the finger. Fuck yeah, there we go. Bam.
If you don't ban me, I think something's wrong. You know what I mean? Shit.
There you go.
You know what the hell?
I'm doing it in a friendly way.
There you go. Yeah, that's funny because I give out my cards, right? My cards have my logo on it, and it's the big ass skeleton middle finger, right? And to some people, I got to actually say, don't pay no mind to the finger. It's not towards you. It's not it's not a gesture of hate. It's a symbol that I use quite regular, right? And so I kind of, hey, Major League, touch your nose for me, buddy. All right, you good. All right. Sorry, like I said, it sounds weird, but, it's shit I had to do, man. Jeremy, touch your ear. Touch your ear, Jeremy. There you go. Thank you.
I'm going to have to calm down real quick. Yeah, malfunction.
All right.
What's up, my friend?
Real quick.
Yes, somebody's feeding back. Somebody's got YouTube open here in Echo. You guys check your YouTube and make sure you mute it. Somebody's feeding back. So
that's me. I got you.
There you go. You got it now.
Hey, Jeremy, how's your son?
He's doing well, man. He's doing well. He's, he's in my room right. He's in the room right there. And we're just kind of frustrated with the process. We do have litigation going on, but it's not an easy it's not like a process that happens overnight. I hope that makes sense.
It's a crying shame that bastards like those cops can cause so many problems for you.
Yeah, well, I still don't to this day understand why or how they there's a lot of misconceptions that I have that I want to voice, and I want to get your, all you guys, man, your opinions on this. I understand that he showed up to my house. The officer responded to a call, and he seen my son. He didn't know who he was. He was looking in the windows. I'll be honest with you, my son was looking at lizards. In South Florida, we have a lot of lizards running around the outside of a house. Okay, and in my backyard, we have a lot of lizards back there. But the 911 call that they're saying was the reason why, you know, they had to do what they had to do and all that bullshit. The 911 call, the neighbor wasn't saying that my son was doing anything wrong. He was saying that he noticed a young man who seemed confused, who seemed to be walking around aimlessly or something like that. But I am really confused on the point that within 2 minutes. Now I've listened to the 911 call. I've listened to the and that's from the old man across the street that called in, and I've listened to the testimony of the officer that tackled him down, Officer York, and everything else, and I'm still confused to this day on how they got to the point within 2 minutes of that officer receiving the call, he had my son tackled down in the backyard.
I can tell you why, Jeremy. I can tell you why right now.
Yeah.
That's what they do. They don't care who it is. They say, "Oh, I got action now. Oh, I got some action. I'm gonna run. Yeah, I'm gonna take this guy down." They don't think first.
They're getting out of their car. They're excited.
Like that old man in Orangeburg who the officer literally jumped on top of the back of his neck and slammed his head into the asphalt.
Right.
Man has brain injury already.
Yeah, they don't. They just don't give a flying fuck, man. That's why.
He's already.
And I know, Jeremy. You're pro cop, or you used to be. You don't have to say if you still are or not. It really don't matter to me, right? I'm not a cop hater. I said it. I'll say it a million more fucking times. I don't hate cops, right? But
a tyrant hater.
Right, but when they do stuff like that, it makes you want to hate them, right? And a lot of people do because they earn the hate. They really do earn it. And it just boggles the mind that they do stupid shit like that when they're supposed to have training to not do stuff like that. That's the thing.
If you don't mind, Jeff, I want to say one thing.
Go for it.
I would never had uploaded that video. Matter of fact, I sat on that video. This was back in March. This happened. I sat on that video and I did not upload it. And I was not satisfied with how they responded. If I was not satisfied, matter of fact, let me tell you. Let me cut it back. They told people recently. They've told many people recently that have been calling in that I was satisfied with the outcome of that video. If I was truly satisfied, do you not think that this video would not be out there? Like I would not have uploaded it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was not satisfied. I felt like I was paid off. They gave me they gave me and Jason a ridiculous little tour of the helicopter facility, and when I brought up their policies on how they deal with autism and stuff like that, they were like, the officers that were there, they had nothing to do with it. It was just like,
yeah, they don't have training on that sort of thing. I don't. Some do now. They do. They supposed to have an officer that has that type of training, right? But they don't send them out, right? Because they don't know, I guess, because the call come out as suspicious person, right? And they just, all they do is hurry, but they cut their fucking sirens on and their lights. It's like, oh, hell yeah. But, because a lot of them just ride around and do nothing and, radar or pull people over, right? So when they get a call with a suspicious person looking in windows or something, they rush over and then they're fucking all pumped up, ready to slam somebody to the ground already.
Yes,
That's what they do.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Jeremy, was that the video of your your autistic boy that got handcuffed?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that video pissed me off. I had a handicapped brother too, and if they would ever did that, my ass would have went to jail.
Well, see, I don't know if you guys, I've said this before, I got an autistic son. My son is a functioning autistic, right? So he, it's not like Jeremy's son, right? And I forgot his name. What's his name again, Jeremy? I'm sorry.
His name is Jason.
Jason. Okay, I'll probably ask you that about 5 more times a night, so just bear with me.
Yeah, I know
My memory's crap. So anyway, my son's not like Jason, right? And you can tell just by looking at Jason, anybody with any common sense whatsoever, right, is body language and stuff. You can tell, right? So it ain't no way that cop even thought for 1 second. If he would have thought for 1 second, right, and not been pumped up wanting to slam somebody, he would have knew right away that. And even after they found out, they still had him in cuffs. That's what pissed me off the most.
Right. If you watch the video closely, the officer admitted before he actually put the handcuffs on him, he thought there's something might be wrong.
Right.
With his
Exactly.
Hey, whoever was
I got you, dummy.
You got it. That was exactly the point. Like he said, but I got him on the ground. I realized that something wasn't right in the mind of a child. But I actually confronted the officer while he was on top of my son, and I'm told to stay back. And I'm telling him he's autistic, man. He don't know what's going on, and that's the point, bro. I don't even fucking understand this, man. I'm 44 years old. I've never been down this street before. I've never.
Whatever came out of that.
Still going through it, right?
I'm still going through it. Going through it.
I mean, that's a shut case right there. And if I walk up to somebody in a gas station, I can tell you within 1 second if they are special needs.
Well, see, that's part of the problem. Yeah. Law enforcement today don't have any fucking common sense.
Exactly.
Amen.
All they care
Roger.
All they care about is beating somebody up, murder somebody in the fucking street. That's all they care about. Now, there are some good ones. Don't get me wrong. There's some good ones, but the bad ones far outweigh the good ones, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Amen.
And what part of the problem, in my opinion, is they're hiring the wrong kind of people to be law enforcement. I mean, I'll say it this way. If you were administrator of a school with children, would you hire teachers that are a known pedophile?
Absolutely not.
No, nobody would. But what do they do? What do they do with law enforcement? They hire fucking idiots that don't know a damn thing. They think they know everything, and they give them a fucking gun and a badge, and they serve the people. Well, all they care about is beating up the damn people. That's all they care about.
Right.
Amen.
Let me stop.
Sorry
let
for
me
my
stop you guys.
vent, but I just
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine, Roger. That's why I go live, man, to let everybody talk, right? But everybody's asked. A lot of people ask about blind justice. Blind justice is in the chat right now. I get a lot of comments asking about how blind justice is doing. So anybody that's got any questions, how about directing it to him, because he's in the chat now, and I don't mind the questions, right, about it, but I don't know no more than you guys do, right? I know he's still alive, and I know he's still breathing. So that's about all I know about him. You know what I mean? So if anybody got any questions, if blind justice, if you want to come up, that's fine. If you don't, that's great.
I missed that one. What did I miss on that?
Huh? What do you mean?
On the blind. What was going on with that one?
Well, no, he's getting railroaded. He's got, matter of fact, he's going back to court Monday, I think he said in the text. You hadn't heard about the Madison all that stuff, man. Oh well, that's a long story. I'm not trying to get into all that.
You'll come across it. Just type in Madison, North Carolina on YouTube, and you'll come across
Days a lot, tons of videos about it. They really screwed him over there. Threatened his family. I mean, the law enforcement did nothing. It's a long story, but it was a damn mess, is what it was. Right. So,
much respect, blind justice, man.
No doubt. And we've done a few things. Me and Blind Justice has went out and done some stuff. Some recording and stuff. And he's a cool guy, right? I learned a lot from him actually about the American Disabilities Act, and a lot of stuff like that from just hanging out with him, So, it's always nice to learn new things, right? Everybody wants to learn. And the
No, they
best way to
don't. The
learn.
cops don't want to learn.
Well, yeah, most people like to learn, and the best way to learn from somebody is to hang out with them, and
A lot
try
of
to
cops,
try to walk in their shoes for at least a little while.
a lot of cops are not capable to learn.
The
No,
shit
you
should
would
be
think.
taught in their schooling.
Yeah, you would think, right?
Hey, friends and codes here too.
Hey, friend, yeah, I was gonna holler out some people. Friends and code, upstate audits. What's up, my man? North Jefferson County News, J Money, HRP News, Line 1, Tommy Woods. What's up, big dog Tommy? K Do, MD, Glenn, Barbara, Lucinator. Oh, you guys, man, thanks for hanging out with us. We just right now shooting the shit. This was going to be a holler out for help like I did last night, but these other people that need help too. So I'm not going to be on here and rattling on about what happened to me and all this other shit, right? I'm sure most of you guys are already aware of what happened, so I'm not going to rehash all of that, right? Just know that I still need help, right? And I'll leave it at that. I need help with representation. I need help financially. I need help with phone call. I mean, I need whatever help you guys can give me. I'll be fucking grateful. And I'll leave it at that.
I sent you a couple emails. Wasn't certain I got your right email, but I'm working on getting you on the TV up here with the state governor and all this shit up here because ironically they're all my neighbors and.
Right. Did you got my phone number, right? I emailed you my phone number.
I tried calling it and it went to that you don't have a phone, so you might have to send that to me again.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let me check.
I tried calling you a couple times and I emailed you a bunch of times trying to get your. I don't know if you gave me the wrong number, but
maybe
I want to get the shit on the news. I got three news people that live around me, so I want to get this blasted up on the news, and we'll see what we can do with that one. You should become the icon of all this stuff.
Well, I mean, look, I just want to be treated fairly. That's all. I'm not asking for anything that's impossible, right?
We all need that.
I just want to be treated fairly. I want to be treated like I didn't break the law, so why am I being punished?
Right.
That's exactly what's going on. I didn't break no laws, but I'm getting punished. And a lot of people do. A lot of people get punished. I'm not the only one, so I'm not trying to be selfish and say I'm the only one that gets punished. I'm not trying to say that at all. I'm just saying that's what happened, and that's why I'm here.
What if we can get you up in Michigan, paid for, spend a week up here, do some audits, and then do a live show for the news company? Would you be willing?
Absolutely.
All expense paid?
Yep.
All right. That's good to know. 'Cause I can talk to him tomorrow, or actually Monday morning about that.
I'm gonna put my number in the private chat. Right? So most, people up here, like half the people up here's already got it. So I don't care if you guys have it. All right, there, Major League. That hit was good, wasn't it? Cuz God damn.
God damn. Yeah, that was a good one.
That was
Don't Bogart on it.
no shit.
Oh, that caught COVID there.
Yeah, right.
Your number hasn't changed, has it, Jeff, since the last time we met? Okay.
No. All right, my number's in the private chat. Look at it, Brian, and see if that's the same number I sent you. I think you just your big old fingers just hit the buttons wrong, man. You blaming me?
No, man, it's the same number, but oh no, my bad.
See, you blaming it on me. You blaming it on me, and it was all you.
Yeah. I had one switched around. That's my bad. My bad.
Kevin Moore says,
Jeff always gets the blame.
I know everybody can get caught in the back. Hey, any help, man. Like I said, any help is greatly appreciated. Friends of Code, if that's you, man, can you turn your camera on for a minute? Love to have you up here, but I got to make sure that's you.
No, you're good, buddy. I got you. Sorry.
I see you got your OBS running. You got to switch cameras there. Damn, Brian fell off. Oh, I see. All right, I got you.
There you go. Push the wrong button. But
Yep.
yeah, now I got the right number.
It happens. Yeah, but see, blaming me, man. I get blamed for I mean, oh, you gave me the wrong number. No, I'm just fucking with you. I gotta give you shit. All right, there you go. But I was fixing to send you another email saying that's the right number, motherfucker. What's wrong with you?
Did you get my emails? I don't even know if I got your right email.
You can't miss my email, man. It's nctyrant100@gmail.com.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I sent it.
I got it.
38 or some shit like that.
Oh yeah, I got 2 emails. It is get you some 39@gmail, or
and it's not bam up your ass and no. Gmail.
No.
Hey, Upstates' email still set as fuck piggies.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
You didn't get a dick pic, did you?
No, I didn't. Even if I did, I wouldn't tell you. You know what I mean?
He'll enjoy it all to himself, I guess.
Yeah, man, I got that thing.
Friends has got to hook his camera up, man. I hate to make him work for it, man, but I'm not. I just don't want to take no chances of getting forebombed. I guess I could do this. Hang on, let me see if I can do this. I can make. I can do it a different way. I think. Let's see. How did I do that?
I'm gonna bounce out of here.
We should be able to see your ugly mug too, Joe.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah,
you don't want to see me. I see. I hear you there, friends. Is that you, bud?
That's me. Yeah. That's me.
All right. I was going to do a single layout like that, but I couldn't hit the button fast enough. Because there's all kind of shit you can do. But anyway, yeah. Patriot Defense got me a new number, right? I do have a Google number, but I don't hardly ever use the damn thing. Matter of fact,
number is 1-900.
Right.
Gotta be a 900 number, right?
Right.
Damn dick.
What's up?
Gotta make some money somehow with those 900 numbers.
I know, right?
Do they even have 900 number anymore?
I tried to get Soliak around tonight, so hopefully he jumps in.
Major Lee Awesome has probably got a direct link to him, so maybe he can holler at him and get him on here for a little bit.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I sent him a couple of emails telling him to jump on, so I don't have his direct line, so if somebody has it, shoot at him and have him jump on. He's always a good one to talk to about this shit too.
Well, everybody is welcome, on here, right?
Except Friends and Code.
And especially the people from A&N, and he's one of them, right? Activism News Network. All of them guys are invited, right? And I know they got other stuff to do, right? It's Saturday night. They probably out cop watching, a lot of them, right? Chasing down the cherries and berries and stuff, and I don't blame them. And some of them may not like the panel thing, right? A lot of people get to talking over one another. Some it gets a little hectic, gives people headaches and stuff. So I don't blame them for not wanting to participate. But it would be cool for this just to say, pop in and say, hey, everybody. And that would be awesome. But
I'm waiting for TMZ to pop up.
Right. What's up, Daz and Swedish Sugar's in the house? Mofo.
Swedish Sugars.
Yep, Swedish Sugar is in the house.
Hey,
God, I hope that's a girl.
Yep, absolutely.
Picture.
She's actually awesome. I met her in Colorado. She's an awesome person. And I don't know if most of you guys know Eric Brandt. I met him when I went to Arizona. I met Friends in Code. I met so many up there, man. I drove all the way up there just to meet these guys, right, and to hang out with them. It took me 3 days to get up there. So, hang on, I gotta turn my damn alarm off.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Brown.
I actually got
to see you up here.
I know, right? I got a picture. Let me see if I can find that picture, man. I got pictures of that shit too somewhere. I don't know what.
Oh, you're talking about that picture of me that broke your camera?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I mean, nobody else's picture can break a camera as well as just one picture.
Here we go. Where's
I don't know if we can break Pepperoni's camera.
Where's your mugshot?
This one right here. This oh shit. Hang on. This one right here is
freaking code.
Pikes Peak, me and Pikes Peak and HRP and Joe Cool's in the background back here. And that dude named there's hip hop right there. There's Pikes Peak right here. There's my fat ass. I think that was Otto back there. I'm not 100%, but that was pretty cool. I got a lot of pictures from that day, man. It's pretty awesome to.
What were you doing up there?
To be just to hang out with these guys, man. Just I met some awesome activists. I mean, child, man, I can't even remember half of them I met. But I'm sure
I know you had to meet Liberty Freak.
Yep, Liberty Freak and David John, Monk Eye and Janet. I met them, and some of you guys don't know who those people are. Relax Outdoors, thank you for the super chat, man. I really appreciate that. Oh, speaking of Janet Matt, she's in the chat. Look at her,
Miss Matson.
Yep, I met.
Hey, Janet.
She is awesome.
Janet.
She's an awesome woman. She feeds the homeless on Sunday. Man, she is freaking awesome, dude. So anybody can help out with that. That would be top notch.
Get her up talking.
I don't think she does the panel thing, so that'd be a new one. I don't think I've ever seen her.
I think I've seen her in one panel before.
Okay,
but
well,
not very often.
Right.
I do want to throw a quick shout out to Friends in Code, man. I didn't even know who he was, man. He messaged me out the blue, and he gave me some great information on the deal, and I just want to publicly thank him for his information.
Yeah, he's awesome, dude. He'll help anybody. He'll give you the shirt. Friends in Code will give you the fucking shirt off his back, man.
Roger that. Yes, sir.
I mean, he really will, and I know this for a fact. I think I got one. I'm kidding.
You're right.
Yeah, that's awesome. Hey, what's up, Daz, Carlos? How you guys doing? Man, I mean, this is what it's all about right here. Getting like-minded people together, right? To talk about their mishaps or their their story. Tell their story. That's what this is about. To have a place to tell your story and to share it with people, right?
Yeah, I can't believe I can actually see Mr. Brown, because I didn't know you before I seen you, but when I seen that video on my phone, I about threw my phone. I wanted to jump through it. I thought that shit chapped my ass so bad. I was like, how can somebody be so goddamn stupid?
It got me so riled up. I put it on both my channels.
Yeah,
I did the same.
And it hit me harder than some, and I know it hit a lot of people. But like I mentioned, I got an autistic son, right? North Carolina. They come, he was from North Carolina. So them two factors alone, I had to put it out there, man. Even though it was about 3 months late, until I seen it. But we got it out there, and I think everybody's the wiser. And I hope you're getting all the help in the world, Jeremy.
Yeah, I am. And be honest with you, like, you the one that put it on the map, dude. You after you put it up, and other people picked it up, and it went viral, bro. And then you had like SJ, like San Joaquin.
The shit should be on Good Morning America.
Right.
Lackluster done it too.
I don't know about that.
The Lackluster get a hold of it too.
Yes, it should be.
But
that's where I got it.
It just put the word out there, man, because it was out there already. I have a small channel, little tiny channel, dude. It's a little small. And but when Jeff
I bet it's a little bigger now, though, ain't it, Jeremy?
I gained like 400.
That small channel turned into a decent one, I hope. You know what I mean? But don't you got it? I mean, you got outdoor stuff on there as well, right?
Yeah. I'm just an outdoors guy, man. This is not my gig, dude. I don't do all this stuff, man. I just do outdoors gigs and like taking people fishing or with me or fixing something. I'm not a cop watcher, man. I'm literally here out of literally like just like fate, man. It was like I just experienced some
And
bullshit.
and we welcome you in this community that we have, and it is
Hell yes.
people say it's not a community; it's a bunch of retarded people. But hey, I don't give a fuck what they say, right?
Yeah.
It's
We
a
are retarded.
community
We're
to
getting
me.
hindered by the fake laws.
Let me tell you, y'all are my family, and that's about as close as family as you can get, right? So
Matter of fact, I will say I've seen several of your videos in the past. And I was like, why are you going to that level, man? Why are you
right.
But at the same time, it's like I realize it now. It's like fuck.
I get. Listen, I give what I get, man, and that's the way I've always been, right? That's it.
The first time I heard you look at a cop and flipped him off and said, "My name's Poontang," I about pissed my pants.
And there's
I was
nothing
like,
wrong.
"Damn, that dude's got some balls. I gotta get a hold of him."
And there's nothing wrong with having a little comedy in there as well, right? I mean,
until you're in front of a judge and it's a woman.
yeah. Now that don't fly too good, but hey, it's all good. And they. Cannabis for Life, he's got a story too, man. He got fucked and didn't even get to reach around either, right? So you wanna tell your story a little bit there, Cannabis?
Yeah. I don't know if y'all saw the video or not, everybody, but when the video cut out, I was tased immediately right after the video came out or cut off, and like they had Sled was out there, which is like they're like South Carolina Special Force cops or whatever they do. They're like they on the back. They come out through the gate. So I had like 13 officers on me. I got tased twice. They tried to slam me down. Then after they got me down, all that good stuff, cuffed up, put me in the back of the car, took me to the jail, strapped me into the chair for like 4 hours, denied me medical attention. Didn't tell me why I was locked up till I got to court. Then I had to walk home 5 miles. And then when I got home, I asked for an ambulance to come, and they sent 4 sheriff's units instead of the ambulance.
Right.
What the hell?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That video is on his channel. You can go watch it. I put it on mine to direct people over to his, and it's a fucked up story. It really is.
Hey, I'm trying to get the body cam footage, but it says right on the paper, it says the FOIA body cam footage is not allowed to be given out. So
Right.
I gotta threaten a federal lawsuit on their ass like the news company did down here, because they did the same thing to the news company down here. They threatened the lawsuit.
South
and they
Carolina,
got
I think South Carolina. You muted there, Carolina Guardian. South Carolina is like North Carolina, and you got to have a superior court judge.
No, since he's actually going to court for something, he's allowed to get it underneath Rule 5 or discovery because he's going to court. He has a right to it. That is evidence against him. He has a right to it. So
Yeah,
he went in there as a FOIA request. I did the same thing. As a FOIA request, yeah, we had to get a subpoena and need to get a hold of it. But since the Rule 5, they have to
already found me guilty.
Before even you went to court?
No, I went to court. They found me guilty. They lied on the stand. They said I was disorderly prior to my first interrogation of the first officer when I started asking him about pedophilia. And
they lied on the stand about me too. They said I was.
That's why you're not getting a body cam.
Right.
I know. I've already filed the appeal, complained on the judge, wrote to the DOJ to get them to start investigating down here. So I done put in some work. I've already wrote up half my brief already.
Where are you at?
South Carolina.
Is that you, North Chester?
Walterboro.
No, hang on.
County.
That you unmute your mic and talk to me. Okay, all right. Y'all go ahead. I had to make sure that was him.
Obviously him.
He still ain't said nothing, but I guess that's him. I don't know, man.
His mic's mute.
Me?
He's out. Looks like he's out laid back and a lazy boy.
You got a bad connection there, Chester County.
Make this a little bigger.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, but I think your connection is a little weak.
Can you hear me now?
All right.
Are you smoking a blunt, Brian?
That will be an unsolved mystery. Better call the cops.
You know, you're supposed to say I don't answer questions. That's some funny shit right there. I don't care who you are.
So-
What?
I
Tommy
wanted to
Wood,
bring up your
go ahead, Chester County.
somebody said they're hiring people today that don't understand the law, right?
Yep.
And I'm not sure who that was. I couldn't figure out who that was. If you look at Press NH Now video, you've got a 60-ish, maybe 50-something-year-old guy throwing a guy out in the street.
In the street.
It's not young guys. It's the old guys.
Like literally, he
It's
straight up
not young
pushed him
guys.
in the street.
It pushed him right out in the fucking street. I mean,
That's crazy.
Yeah, the they tried to set their
Put-
property.
they
all the way
pushed
up
him out in the
white
street?
line. Yeah, straight up.
They pushed him on the street. They threw his property. They threw his property across the street.
Down the street.
In the street, yeah.
Yeah, in the street across the street. And
No, I hadn't seen that one.
Oh man!
Oh, you'll piss you off.
Not a pause. No, he straight up swung that shit down the street.
Damn. Yeah, I hadn't seen that one.
Yeah, Press NH Now.
pushed him 12 times
now.
back into the.
North Chester, you got a bad connection issue tonight, my man. I don't know if your bandwidth is not working. Won't try to cut your camera off. That might help a little bit. You get that ugly mug off my screen. Good God, man. I'm joking, by the way, guys. Yeah, I know. You're number one. I know.
You're not joking.
Well, why you think my camera's off? Damn it.
There you are, fucker. Good to see you, man.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
Get that
fuck,
ugly
I
mug
can't,
out
I
there.
can't not be in this.
Bam.
Yeah, there you go.
Let's do the community fan.
I don't have my hair. Hey, my hair's not done. I can't.
Hair? You got hair?
Look at that. It's a rat's nest.
I meant my eyebrow hair.
Hey, you still got your earrings in?
No, I got them. I took them out for court, and I hadn't put them back in yet.
You're all embarrassing me giving the finger to each other.
Right. There you go. Yeah. I didn't want to. I got balls, but I don't have balls enough to wear them earrings in the courtroom.
I'm gonna have some made each ear poontang.
There you go. Yeah, the bad thing about that is I even thought about getting some made that said BAM, right? But the damn lettering would be so fucking small you wouldn't be able to read it. You'd have to almost kiss me to read the damn thing. So I'm not going out like that.
Now you need the big saucers in your ear.
Yeah, I'm not going no bigger than what they are. I already got it like a double alt. Fuck that. I'm not stretching them bitches out. I'm not putting a plate in there. You know what I mean?
Get a big tattoo across your forehead says "BAM, motherfucker."
There you go. Now I could do that. Yeah, I could do that one.
Where are you gonna head up next, Jeff?
I don't know.
You need to get out. You need to go right back to that same fucking spot.
Peace out, guys.
I will.
Later, Jeremy.
All right, later.
All right, Jeremy, man. Have a good one, baby. Appreciate it. Tell your son. Hey, tell your son I said hello. I really. And that we love him, and everything's gonna be all right, man. Everything's gonna be all right.
God bless you, Jeremy. Hope you all wear something.
No doubt. Right on, baby. That's a good father right there, man. He does what needs to be done, and he loves his son, and that's all you can ask for, right?
Cool.
Right.
So yeah,
Hey,
I mean, go ahead, Brian.
If I do what you just did and I go down to the same spot, park in the same place, you think they're gonna lock my ass up too?
Probably so.
Yeah.
Probably would.
Oh,
You know,
all right.
Yeah.
Sounds like a challenge.
Major League Awesome had to get in there too. Bam, motherfucker. Hey, what's up, Fair Shake? I don't know if I said hey to you. All you guys, dads, all you people that just jumped in here. Thanks for hanging out with us. And again, if you just join, I really neglected the chat last night on NC Tyrant Hunter. I really did, guys. And if you was there last night, I apologize. It was very. I had 10 people up here the whole time, 300 in the chat, so it's kind of hard to keep up. I'm usually really good about doing that and engaging with the chat a lot more. But I'm a little rusty at it. So you guys that were here last night, again, I apologize, man.
No need to apologize.
Yeah,
I came in really late. I didn't even realize you were on. And
the only thing you showed was your mug.
Right. Yeah, I mean, the chat people need love too, right? Just like trolls, they need love too. What's up, Tommy? Spunkfish, is that how you say that? And if I mispronounce your name,
media, how are you?
Yeah, if I mispronounce your name, it ain't on purpose, right? I mean, I'm dyslexic, so I'm retarded, so don't pay me no mind, all right?
There's somebody on your chat. You say it every time. You just did before you even went live. You cannot pronounce that dude's name to save your ass.
Which one?
I don't know who the hell he is, but he's got a weird name, and I couldn't pronounce it either. But you tried.
Right.
Every time you say, I can't say your name.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them like that, and I really, oh man, it's and people laugh at it, and it's even. All right, let me give you an example. This is kind of off topic a little bit, but I don't even know if we had a topic to start with. This guy right here, this guy, this is my buddy. This guy here, HRP News, right? And I know I'm saying it wrong. This guy right here, and I'm saying it wrong on purpose now. But when I first seen him, when he first subscribed to my channel, was in my chat and everything, I was saying HRP News because I see shit backwards, right? So I done it for about a year until he finally said something. He said, it ain't HRP, it's HPR. I'm like, fuck it, I ain't changing it now. I mean, why change it now? This shit's funny as hell. So a lot of people do that. A lot of people say, you mispronounce my name, but it's funny, so I don't say nothing about it. But I do his on purpose just because it's funny as fuck to me. Yeah, so that was a little story. But yeah, he's been cool. He's been cool about it, and every time I see him, he's the HRP to me. I don't give a fuck what y'all call him.
Name too. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Say what? Do that again, Guardian.
I said honestly, for the longest time, I thought he was HRP too.
And I forgot to tell you the rest of that story. I was telling everybody. I said, well, it is HRP. He just don't know how to change it. Yeah, he meant for it to be HR. He meant for it to be HRP, but he forgot how to change his name. And everybody was believing me. I had everybody believing that shit. But it's crazy, man. He's a good sport about it, and we joke about that shit. Actually had fun on the ride. It took like 3 days to get to Colorado because I drove. And every fucking bit of the way, man, we had laughs, but it was the damn ride was almost as fun as seeing everybody, I had my
ex-wife sitting. I had one of her kids here the last night or the last time, and he walks up behind me. He says, "How the hell do you know Larry the Cable Guy?" I said, "That's Jeff."
Yeah, well, I get that a lot too, right? I get that a lot.
He laughed his ass off.
Right. And oh man, there's a little story about that too. I collect lighters, right? I got a Zippo lighter that when you open it, it says "Get her done," and I almost named my fucking channel that, dude. I really did.
Get her done.
I almost named my other channel that, but I don't think I'll do that. It was crazy, dude. I get a lot of comments talking about you labeled Larry the Cable Guy. What the fuck, man?
Hey, what's actually funny is I grew up down here in Central Florida, and I knew Larry the Cable Guy when he was just on the radio before he got big. And we still see him around from time to time. He still lives over here by Lake Jessup. He's got a house over there. Yeah, so we'll see him from time to time, yeah. You know who else lives around here? Roscoe Pico Train.
No, he don't.
Oh,
Not
no
Roscoe.
shit.
Yes, he does.
I met him before up here in Grand Rapids, too.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Roscoe Pico drink.
You think they would have handcuffed him, Jeff? Be like, no. They'd be like, hey, can we get your autograph before we handcuff you?
Right. Yeah, that's crazy, man. That is crazy. I'd like to meet old Roscoe, man. That's something else.
I met him back in the 80s, man.
Damn, you old fucker. Jesus, how old are you? 70?
I'll be retired soon.
Right? Damn. I got a bunch of old followers. What the hell? Where's all the young people at? I'm kidding. I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding.
I'm only 51. Too.
Yeah, I got you.
Fine, I'll take my old ass on.
No, right?
Roger, talk to us.
Well, I think our old geezers. Sometimes I think our old people are the only ones that got any fucking sense.
I know, right?
They don't seem to walk into the doors as much anymore.
Right? It's
I can still walk into a door. I just have to stop and think about it a while.
Right, there you go. Yeah, North Chester, PA. Go ahead, my man.
Look in the live stream chat and play that link. That's egregious. I mean, just incredible.
The one that friends put up?
Yeah. That's what I was telling you about.
Oh, shit. I can't do it like that. I got to copy it. Hang on, let me copy it. Is that the one where, hang on.
It just gets stupid.
Yeah.
It gets really, 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 really stupid.
All right, well, let's check it out. I'm not going to play it all. I don't want to get a freaking copyright, man.
Just pause it and talk over it. Just pause it.
I know, but I'll have to go through the hassle if somebody turns it in. I don't want to go through that bullshit. Who is it? Oh, Presto? He probably won't mind me doing it anyway, but I'll just play a little bit of it.
Where's that link to report it?
I know, right? Asshole. You the one that
you give
me the link. Yeah, you give me the link, you're gonna turn me in. What the fuck, dude? I'm kidding. It says share right here, so we are sharing.
I know, right?
I mean, come on, dude.
Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
Huh? Who said that? Jesus. All right, here we go.
Me.
Don't me. Dude, stop backing me up. Don't touch me. Dude, stop telling. Dude, he's assaulting me. Yeah, I don't consent to you going into my pocket, sir, unless you feel away from any sort. Listen, don't touch me. Move. Assault and battery. Move. Assault and battery. Move. Back away. Give me my stuff. You're off your jurisdiction. Really?
Whoa. Did he just chucked that shit like a damn like he was skipping a rock on a pond.
Yeah.
He tossed the tripod.
Look, he threw that bitch like he was skipping a rock, dude. That's fucked up. Listen, oh my, woo, yeah. I probably shouldn't be watching this.
That guy needs the living shit beat out of him.
Like me, dude? Back off of me now! Stop touching me! I'm not on the property. You're touching me again. Property. He's assaulting me into the street. He's pushing me into the street.
You don't give me your identification.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to physically arrest you and take you in
for disorderly conduct. If I am silently recording on the property,
you can't come onto the property.
No matter if I'm disturbing or not.
Not today. You can come back
not
tomorrow.
Today, but I can come back tomorrow.
All right.
Hold on, everyone. This is pressing.
All right, you guys, I will put the link in the regular chat. You guys can go check that out. I don't want to, I don't want to take from his channel or nothing. So looks like to me he's got. It was 2 days ago. Wow, I can't believe I hadn't seen it. Well, you know what, guys? Let me be honest. I don't get to watch a lot of videos anymore. I really don't. I mean, it's hard to. Man, it takes me forever to edit anything, right? I got responsibilities around the house, so it's really hard for me to do anymore. Watching many videos, I do watch some, but I don't watch a lot anymore.
And I thought it was important to get the word out.
Yeah, no doubt.
right? I mean, just absolutely egregious violation of the law.
No doubt, no doubt. And that link I just put in there, that's the link to it. You guys just check it out. Tell him I sent you over there. Tell him Friends and Code sent you. Northchester News. Whatever. Just tell him we got him. We sharing it out. So there you go. This guy right here, you stop begging for subs now. If you need help, we'll help you. But
Hey, Jeff.
you need to ask first. Go ahead.
J50 also put out a version of and talking about the situation too.
That one video we just watched.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. It would be cool if somebody would pick mine up and because when I done the video from Newport, right? When they detained me and all that bullshit, about a year or so ago. I re-uploaded it not too long ago, but he done a story. He actually done some calling and everything. He is absolutely awesome about doing stuff like that. I don't have his info. If anybody knows his info or can get a hold of him, tell him I'd like for him to put my video out there and see if he can get it. Because you know what YouTube did? YouTube and people must have complained, right? YouTube unmonetized my arrest video, and they also shadow banned it. Now it's not getting no views, so it stopped at like 60,000. And I'm not complaining, right? But usually, if a video like that would get 100, 200,000, right, in about 3 days. So they put the brakes on it, so it's not getting out there like I wanted it to. So you guys can, keep sharing it or passing it around or what have you. And maybe that's why YouTube stopped doing it, because people started sharing it. I don't know. I don't know how they work. I really don't.
Hey Jeff, I keep getting kicked off here. I got some people in Thailand trying to watch you. So I'm gonna kick off on this, get on WhatsApp and get them on, try to get them logged into the shit so they can hear it. So if I get kicked off again, you'll know why.
Right on, baby.
Thank you.
Got you, man. It looks like Carolina Guardian News is having a little trouble also. So his is buffering at the moment. But yeah,
I got to bounce, guys.
All right, Major Lee, I ain't heard you say a whole lot, man. I know we've been rambling on a little bit, but you got something you wanna talk about before you head out?
No, sir. No, I just came up to see what was going on and to see how everybody's doing. How you doing, friends? So yeah, that was basically it.
All right, man. Well, thanks for the support. Keep me, keep in touch, because I still need help with all that stuff. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So just keep in touch with me. You got my number.
I still can't figure out how to shut you up.
Right on. All right, Major Lee, have a good one, my man.
Have a great
night, guys.
Sir.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Right on.
Take care.
Brian, would you say you
No, I'm trying to. I don't want to get these Thai.
Now he's gone. He cut him off mid-sentence. Ain't that some shit? His thing done that last night too. His picture and shit stayed up here, and I had to kick it off. Right, that's what I did last night. It stayed up here, and I had to kick him out of the studio. And it was weird, man. But yeah. Oh man, I've been on here an hour. What time is it? I don't even know what time it is.
Almost 9 o'clock.
It's 10 o'clock my time.
Oh, 10 o'clock. Okay.
Yeah. I ain't got nowhere to be or anything. I'm just saying.
Oh, I see how it is. No, just kidding.
Yeah, I know, right? It ain't like I got nowhere to be, because I'm telling you, I don't do nothing really, especially this time of night. Sit back and, twiddle my thumbs. You know what I mean?
There's been a lot of changes in law enforcement, especially since the murder of George Floyd. But there needs to be a lot more changes. A whole hell of a lot more changes. There's just so much. Law enforcement has had this mentality that every word they speak automatically becomes law. That is not the truth at all. But they think it is.
So,
Right.
Am I coming through okay?
Yep. Yeah, we hear you. Go ahead, Chester County.
I think this movement, to provide accountability has been going on for years before George Floyd. And the movement has shown where the cops don't know the law, and where the citizen knows the law better than the cop comes down on the citizen for saying that's bullshit, and I'm going to put you in handcuffs. When they're right as rain, because they know the law better than the cop does. So the cop goes through 6 months of training, or I don't even know what they go through. And the citizen had a basic civil liberties course in high school because they're older, and they go, fuck you to the cop. And the cop just goes postal because he has no idea what the law is. All he knows is traffic law, not basic civil rights. I mean,
well, there's a lot of cops that knows exactly what the law is. They
just don't give a fuck.
They just hope to God that you don't know the law.
Right. Absolutely right. They just don't care.
They love to lie to you. Now, they'll say they don't lie to the public, but I tell you what, they do. They lie to the public all the time.
Hell, I can show you video where the story changed in less than 24 hours.
Right.
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
Well, my second to the last video, they changed their tune in less than 30 seconds.
And they did that shit on video.
Yeah, exactly. It's like,
that's the thing that kills me about this shit.
Yeah, you got to be across the street. No, I don't. Oh, yeah, you know what? You're right. Oh, my goodness. I mean, that's exactly the way it went down.
There's a lot of cops that are just fucking stupid as hell. They break the law, they do stuff wrong, and their own fucking video camera, and they ain't got sense enough to know that, if you're going to do something, do it in hiding.
Right. Well, you can't really, Roger, it's hard for them to hide nowadays. Though.
I know it, and I love that.
Yeah. And just think of, listen, and I pondered this before, right? I thought about this. Think about what they were doing before cameras, man. Think about the fucking people they killed. Just like, hang on, Roger, before I forget. Just like that one video, what was it? Shit, where he said 20 years ago, Long Island audits, I think 20 years ago, his ass would have been dead. 10 years ago, we'd have kicked his teeth in.
I saw that video. Yeah.
Right. Well, that tells you right there the mentality of them that they want to do that shit. They want to do that to us. But it's hard for them to do it now because cameras everywhere.
Let me tell you a true story. Back in the I'll reveal my age here a little bit. Back in the mid 70s, I worked at a truck stop here locally. The county sheriff, which I liked the guy. He was just a good old backwoods country boy. I liked him.
Right.
He became sheriff. He started to come into the truck stop periodically and start bragging and laughing how he'd provoke a drunk so he could beat the living shit out of him. He absolutely loved that shit.
Right.
Well, I lost all respect for him. Well, I found out years later that same sheriff, rather than when he would recover stolen property, he wouldn't give it back to the owner. He would sell it out the back door. And there's no telling what else he did.
We need some more handcuffs.
Yeah.
Right.
Cops think they can do whatever the hell they want to do.
Well, look, when I was a young adult, right, I done something stupid, right, with a weapon. And you know what the sheriff done to me? The sheriff took me to my daddy, and I would have brother went with the damn sheriff. You know what I'm saying? And he carried me to my daddy, and that's the way it used to be back, when I was growing, and that was in the 80s, I think it was. And the sheriff knew, the sheriff knew the community, right? They got to know them, they probably, ate dinner together sometimes, right? They don't do that shit no more.
it ain't easy facing the wrath of dad.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So the Iron brother went with the damn sheriff that day.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
No. Take me to jail. You misunderstanding.
Right. You know, he took my gun. It was a little old 22 rifle, and it wasn't nothing like malicious or it was just a bad thing I did, right? And it wasn't no human or none
He
of
was
that
shooting
stuff.
out street lights. It's okay.
I yes, something to that effect, absolutely. But he didn't take me to jail, which he could have. I was old enough, right?
Yeah.
He took me to my daddy. He said, "I'm taking you to your daddy." I'm like, "Oh shit." Yeah. Take me to jail,
It was
please.
at that moment he knew he had fucked
Yeah,
up.
exactly.
So I'd rather-
Let me just say, I didn't do that shit no more. You hear me?
Shit.
Back in the day, they would when we did something, not so wrong, but wrong. They would drop you 2 houses away and kick you out of the car, and you'd have to go face your parents because you knew the parents would find out, because everybody in town, small town, would know everything that went on. Half the cops went to school with my mother, so it would all come back. So you had to go in and explain yourself.
Right.
And you don't get that today.
No doubt.
In Philadelphia, I was down there one night, and the cops wanted to hem me up for giving them grief. And normally what would happen would be they'd take you down behind the bridge and beat the shit out of you. But somehow I got out of that just for giving them grief. Just the cops in the city. It all depends on where you come from. Like, if and I see this with auditors. If you're not from there, they don't know you. You're not kin. Not saying you're blood kin, but
Yeah.
you're not from there, so they suspect you of something nefarious, I guess. Like I could walk around my entire town strapped up with, everything that I got, and they wouldn't do shit. But if I go 1 town, 2 town, 3 town over from me, they'd be asking all sorts of questions.
Right.
So
right.
it's more. I think it's more about not knowing who you are, and then questioning who you are and why you're there.
Yeah. Well,
but it shouldn't be like that.
It's the ego. It's the ego thing, Chester County, PA. It's the ego thing, man. And they don't like when they don't like when citizens know the law sometimes better than they do, right?
It all goes back to what I said earlier, probably an hour ago or whatever it was, that they start out hiring the wrong kind of people. You got to hire people that got some fucking sense. And they're not doing it. They're hiring people. If you got a pulse, you're hired.
Right.
But
does your trigger finger work? Sorry, County.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, they just want to be John Wayne and fucking shoot you, then ask questions.
But what I wanted to point out to you for saying that was the guy that you saw in Press NH Now was probably working for 30 fucking years.
Right?
Yeah.
So
at least
it's not like the new people, it's a lot of the old guard, who think that they know the right thing.
Well, see, back in the day, back 30 years ago, 40 years ago, for the most part, whether you liked law enforcement or not, it didn't matter. You always showed respect to the law enforcement. Well, today's a different age. People now pretty much say what they feel. And if there's no respect there, we make it known. Well, cops don't know how to handle that. They want you to kiss their ass all the time, make them feel good.
Yeah.
But now people don't do that. Now people are standing up for their rights, which should have been done 100 years ago or 200 years ago.
No
And
doubt.
cops don't know how to handle that. It pisses them off whenever you don't do what I say.
Yep. If you don't bow down and kiss the boots, man, you got problems.
Exactly.
You got problems, man.
But they're learning though. They're learning that people are not going to put up with that shit anymore.
You know, that's what I told.
Too slowly, though. Too slowly.
That's what I told the ones up there in Roanoke. I'm like, well, if you knew, he's like, well, I know what you're here to do. You're here to get a reaction. I'm like, well, if you know I was wanting a reaction, right?
Then why the hell did you feed the troll?
You know,
I don't. And I'm like, well, why did you even get out your damn car then? I got to. It's my job. I'm like,
that tickles the shit out of me whenever I watch a lot of First Amendment order videos, and it always tickles the hell out of me when the cop says, "You're trying to bait me, aren't you?"
Right.
My response, if I were there, I would think, well, why did you bite?
Yeah, right. You took the bait, you dumb fucker. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know, I mean, if you think
and that's exactly what I told him. That's what I told him, Roger. I said almost that. I was like, well, damn, if you knew I want a reaction, you sure fucking gave it to me.
Right. I mean, you know, you're trying to bait us, you know, so well, you fucking bit.
Yeah.
You know, what the hell? You know?
Who's the dummy, me or you? I mean, come on.
There you go.
You know?
I mean, when they throw out the bait card, they always call the criminal dummy.
Right. I mean, it just don't make no sense to me, dude.
That video from Press NH, and that one Yahoo just kept pushing, but not one of those other cops that was there stopped
it. Yep, they didn't stop it. So that makes them bad too.
And they were young bucks.
Yep. Yeah. They're gonna learn from that.
There was one in there. And he asked for his name. He goes right here, but there was no name tag on him. It wasn't there.
Dumb fucker don't even know if he's wearing a name tag or not.
You know,
Jesus. Hey, I've had them. I'm sorry, Roger. I've had them point at the wrong side. They're like, "Here's my name," and they point over to the left and not the right, or the right, not the left. I'm like, "Don't you know what side your name tag's on?" Cuz I mean, how many times you use that uniform? I mean, come on, man.
How many times you look in the mirror?
Right, exactly. Yeah, you doing it. Yeah, like you in the mirror now, or what? You seeing shit backwards? The fuck.
Law enforcement's has got a bad rap now because of what the bad cops do. But the real reason law enforcement has a bad reputation is because the good cops stand by and let it happen.
Mm-hmm.
They don't fucking do anything. I mean, if I worked part of a team and I had control over the team, and I had one that was constantly fucking up, well, his ass is gone. His or hers, whoever, their ass is gone because they're messing up the team. Well, the good cops stand by, and I have heard one cop in particular on the video, the auditor asked him, have you ever arrested or turned in a bad cop that broke the law? And to my surprise, the cop said, yes, I have, but I lost my job because of it. That should be illegal. If you do the right thing, you're punished for it. Mm-hmm. So the good cops, I'm sorry, but they don't have the balls to stand up and stop a bad cop from doing wrong. Now, a few of them will, but most will not. They'll just stand by, and they're too chicken shit to do anything.
How many times is it a superior, turning in a superior, like saying your boss is a fuck up? I mean, you're getting jammed up that way.
Well, granted, I understand that it's not an easy thing to do. It's not, and I know that, but it's not impossible either. And if you're seeing, if I were a cop, years ago, I wanted to get into law enforcement, or at least thought I did. But as time went by, I realized the bullshit that went on in law enforcement. I said, well, I wouldn't last 5 minutes, because the first time somebody fucked up, I'll turn their ass in. I'll end up getting run off or fired or whatever, anyway. I would do it. The cop broke the law, your ass is gone. I'll turn your ass in a heartbeat. And it didn't matter to me if everybody hated me, all the other cops hated me or not, because I did the right thing. And cops today claim to be a good cop, but they're not a good cop because they don't do the fucking right thing.
I'm sure you remember the movie Serpico, right?
Yes.
I mean, that's the epitome of, just the showcase for, bad cops turning.
Yeah. And all the other cops hated his fucking guts because of it.
Right. And, do you want to work in a place like that? And then you have the Blue Line Gang and the Blue Line Union, the union, the cop union thing is as bad as the not immunity. What's the immunity thing?
Qualified immunity.
Qualified immunity. So you, the citizen, are responsible for knowing every fucking law under the sun, right?
Right.
But the cop has qualified immunity, and if he breaks the law by attempting to apply the law, he's got qualified immunity. What's there?
Let me say this about qualified immunity. Now, some may not know this, may not realize it, but qualified immunity, if a cop breaks the law, that's a criminal offense. Qualified immunity has absolutely nothing to do with criminal offenses. Qualified immunity is actually for civil rights. If a cop violates your civil rights, then he can lose his qualified immunity. If he's convicted or caught or charged with a crime, qualified immunity don't even come to play at all. It's a no-brainer. It don't apply to a cop when they're being charged with a criminal offense. Qualified immunity only applies to civil rights violations.
But they still get away with the crimes.
They do get away with the crimes, but not because of qualified immunity. They get away with the crimes because their superiors or their cop buddies covers it up, lies about it, or the chief of police or whoever just simply don't do anything. And another problem that they have is that the local prosecutor 99% of the time is buddies with all the cops.
Well, not only that. Hang on. Not only that is the judge is, the cops are, the DA is. They all in the same boat. They all in the same system.
There needs to be major changes in how it proceeds. In other words, if a cop gets in trouble in this county, then the charges of prosecutions should be dealt with somebody outside the county.
You're right. Exactly.
2 or 3 counties over or whatever.
The next state, maybe the next state. And then you still going to get the corruption, but you might get lucky and find one with some balls that'll stand up to these people.
Another thing I would like to see happen, which probably will never happen, at least not in my lifetime, I would like to see federal law changed to where we the people actually has authority over law enforcement.
Right.
Now, that doesn't mean that I can just on a whim say, well, this guy needs to be fired. There needs to be checks and balances, yes, but we the people are supposed to be in charge of law enforcement.
That's right. They're supposed to work. Exactly. They're supposed to work for us, but it ain't like that.
No, you have to get the district attorneys and shit involved so they'll investigate.
But see, the reason why
even then, friends, they in the same bed, man. They all sleeping in the same bed.
But this all hinges back, in my opinion, this all hinges back to the people basically does not know their rights.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the whole point of First Amendment auditors. It's not to create problems. It's not to bait the cops. It's not to get a reaction out of the cops. It's to get people to fucking understand that you have rights. You don't have to talk to cops if you don't want to. You can say fuck you to the cops. That's our given right to do that. Is it right or wrong? Well, I don't know. It's probably something I wouldn't do personally, but the whole point of it is I have the right to do it if I choose to do it.
That's right.
And I would come back and say they don't teach civil rights or civil liberties, civics in school anymore. So these kids coming out of school have no freaking clue of what their civil liberties are, their civil rights.
That's right.
Any understanding of
well, listen, and this is a little off topic, but if they stop having kids learn cursive, they're not going to teach nothing about the fucking Constitution.
Exactly.
Or they take the damn Pledge of Allegiance out of the fucking classroom.
I was talking to one of my coworkers the other day, and she's about 40, somewhere in that neighborhood. And we were talking about law enforcement and all that. And I told her a few things that we have civil rights. We do not have to fucking talk to a cop if we don't want to.
That's right.
And she got a look on her face of shock. And she didn't know that. And then I come back and I said, and then I come back and said, we have the right to remain silent. Well, I could see it click on her face then and say, oh, okay, that makes sense.
Right.
There's a lot of people that has no freaking idea. Anytime a cop tells them to do something, they think in their mind that they've got no choice. They have to do it. Well, you don't. There's a lot of things that cops try to tell you to do that you don't have to fucking do.
That's right.
That's why I want to get Jeff on the news, and then it'll pop around through the Congress and all this. Because if we can actually sit down and make a logical thing without Wu-Tang and all this, we could spread the word.
And see, one thing that frustrates me.
I don't know. When I get in front of people now, I might say something about Wu-Tang. I don't know, man. What's your name?
Live on TV, yeah.
Yeah, right.
That's another thing that I watched a video just the other day, and fucking cops, some cops, not all, has got this idea that, well, when they get called to service, that gives them the right to do whatever the hell they want to do.
Yeah, exactly.
And
do you realize I got a call out here? I'm like, I don't give a fuck if you got called out here. I didn't call you.
See, the whole point of it is, in my mind, that cops just simply can't understand is property owner says, well, I don't like this guy out here on public property filming my business. Well, that's your fucking problem. That's your fucking problem. We have the right to do it. Well, cops try to enforce feelings, as we all know.
Oh, yeah.
And what auditors, I've seen a lot of auditor films, videos.
Yeah.
What auditors are trying to get across to the police is this whole thing is not about feelings. Feelings don't have a damn thing to do with it. I've seen cops say, well, what if they stand out in front of your house, filming your house, and your property and stuff? Wouldn't that bother you? Honestly, it would bother me. But am I going to go out there with a fucking gun and threaten them or shove them off? I'm not going to do that.
Right.
The point is, whoever that person is has the right to do that. It's not about feelings. Feelings has a thing to do with it. It's all about what does the law say. Yes, there's a lot of things that are legal that is probably not a good idea to do.
But the problem is with your generation, my generation, Jeff's generation, if you notice, a lot of these cops, they look like they're 12 years old. So they have no clue about nothing. If they don't read it in a book, they have no clue. So that's the whole concept of this shit should be in books. This should be in class. Before you grab your gun and unholster that son of a bitch, understand why. You're only supposed to pull it to kill. That's it.
There's a lot of cops that has no moral compass.
No, exactly.
Especially the young ones.
You're right. They're all young.
If your sergeant says this is okay, or your chief says this is okay, in their minds, That's all they need. They don't stop and think about, well, now wait a minute. It just, this is not right.
So have you seen the ones where you're standing on your own property and they want to ID you?
Yes, I have.
I've had that happen to me.
What the fuck?
That doesn't make sense.
Get the fuck off my property.
And the cop will stand there and lie to you. Say, well, you have to. I said, bullshit. Nobody. That's never happened to me. But I can tell you what would happen if they did do that. I'd say you take your damn ID and shove it up your ass, because you ain't getting it from me.
If they're on your property, they already know who the fuck you are.
Right.
Exactly.
Just like running my tag. They already know who the fuck I am.
Right.
Why ask me for my ID, Bo? I don't give a damn if there's 20 out there. If one of them run the tag, it went over the radio, right? Everybody's heard it. So, and they knew who I was because of the bolo, right? They already know who I was to start with before the damn cops even got out there.
Let me say this about ID and cops. And could be a lot of people don't understand or realize this at all. Most of the time, unless it's, breaking the law or a traffic violation, all the other times that they ask for ID is really not so much of finding out who you are as it is that once they have that ID in their hand, they have leverage over you.
They think they do.
Well, they think they do, yes. And that's really why so many of them ask for ID.
Right.
In my opinion.
Yep. But when they find out.
A lot of them, and when you ask them what you did, give me your ID and then I'll tell you.
Yeah, right. Well, the thing about it is,
why should I give you my ID unless you tell me?
Yeah. Some of the best auditing videos that I have seen, and there's very few of them, and I'm not bad mouthing any of the auditors. One thing, most of the time you're wasting your breath whenever you start arguing back and forth with a cop, because the cop don't fucking care what you think.
Right.
The best way, in my opinion, that I've seen is you're standing there filming on public property and the cops come up and start popping questions and shit. If you'll stand there and literally not say one fucking word, they don't know what to do with that.
Jeff's done that.
Yeah.
I've done it a few times.
And I just love the look on the cop's face when they realize that this guy is not going to talk.
They don't, because they know they're right. They know they're in the wrong.
It's like, hello, are you going to talk to me?
And it's just like that. It's just like that lady. It's like that lady that I talked to the other day when I told her about our civil rights and all that. I said the more words you speak to a cop, the more you're giving them ammo they could use against you.
There's no conversation if you don't open your mouth.
There was a real interesting situation last night down in Albuquerque. And James Freeman and HBO Matt and a couple others.
Oh, the bolo for them?
Oh, yeah, the bolo. Yeah, the fake bolo.
Right.
Yeah, well, my bolo ain't fake because I seen it.
So you ask them questions and you confuse them. So you get them off their
off the rocker.
There's one guy that does that good. He's and I don't want to say he's homeless, but he goes around to rest areas and parks.
Travis Hines.
Yeah, he does that, dude. He'll turn a question right back on him in a damn split second. Hey, do you have ID? Well, do you have ID? Yes, I got ID. Will you show me your ID where you live, and I'll show you my ID. He's like, well, what's your name? Like, what is your name? I mean, he just every time he asks something, he'll ask it right back. That shit is funny as hell.
If the cop tells him his last name, Travis will tell his last name.
Right.
If he gives them other information, Travis will do the same thing, and that just irritates the shit out of cops.
No, I like the best one where Jeff says, "Can I help you?" Nope, you can't help me. I didn't ask for no help, but you can get me a cup of coffee and a sandwich. And they start looking at him like, But once in a while you get the one, sure, I'll get that.
Yeah, right. I'm like, you know what? I'm just fucking with you. And one of them, I said, are you a psychologist? Because I really need some fucking serious help.
Damn, Jeff.
You've got to be careful with that.
Don't say that because then there'll be arresting you and sending you to the crazy for evaluation.
The best thing that I like about Jeff in all his videos that I've watched, and I shit you not, they'll come up and say, you need to leave the property, filming our property and all that. And Jeff will come back and say, make me leave.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to make me leave because I'm gonna pitch a tent. I'm gonna pitch a tent right here.
Right. Yeah.
I never knew anybody had the balls, and I didn't know you could get away with it to turn to a cop and look at him and damn that motherfucker. And they start looking at him and they walk away. And he's like, there you go, motherfucker. Bam, bitch.
Yeah. Well, you can't, here, especially here in North Carolina, and I got a disorderly charge out of Lee County, and still, in the appeal process for that one as well. I cussed, right? So he gave me a disorderly. But when you flip the bird, they can't give you a disorderly when you do that, right? So that's why I don't cuss them, because they will throw that disorderly conduct on you. And I know it's free speech. I get it, man. But you still, they can still arrest you, get your ID for that, So I try not to do it.
Only if you open your mouth, so the finger's quiet.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So, but now it's still cussing or whatever is still free speech, right? Unless it's fighting words. If you don't want to say I'll kill you, cop, or stupid like that. Right. They'll still give you a disorderly. You still have to go to court. They can still arrest you for it. And you can still pay, have to pay some money.
When you got arrested, what happened to the other dude?
What? Do what? Say that again.
What happened to the other dude that when you got arrested?
He got arrested too. Do you talking about when we was out there the first time?
Yeah, no, just the recent one.
Yeah, when me and him both got arrested that day on the arrest video, he got arrested too.
He got the 60 days too, or has he got a different date?
No. I explained this yesterday. Maybe you didn't hear it. I got 60. He got like 6 months unsupervised probation.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, because I was the loudmouth, right? And I got other other charges.
But freedom of speech.
Jeff, I don't believe that at all. You're not a loudmouth.
No, I'm as quiet as a mouse, man. I'm as quiet as a mouse.
I would hate to see you when you were young if you're like this when you're older.
Hey, Brian, check this out. You said, and a lot of you guys don't know about Madison, North Carolina. I was talking about it earlier, right? You want to hear loud? Watch those videos. Just go to my channel and put in Madison, North Carolina, and probably 6 or 8 videos will pop up, right? And you want to see a loudmouth. I was so fucking obnoxious, right? And I've done it on purpose, right? Just to get under their skin, right? I was so fucking loud. They had a $500 bounty on my head for somebody to knock me out.
Holy shit.
Let's just say nobody took that because that would have been a bad move. You know what I mean?
The cops did that?
No, there was citizens that did that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, if you hadn't seen that video, Bo, they was probably 200, Bo. We was mobbed. We was surrounded. Me and Blind Justice was surrounded by angry blue line thugs.
What business were you in front of?
All of them.
All of them, yeah, no shit.
And then they were smoking you guys out with their diesels.
Yeah, they was rolling coal. They stole Blind Justice's sign. I'll give you a short story, right? And then I'm gonna have to shut this thing down here in just a bit. He lived in Madison, North Carolina, right? Blind Justice. He's a auditor. He's he does a lot of awesome work. He's got a channel. He's been doing it for years, right? So he moved to North Carolina, and it was Constitution Week where he was living. So him and his wife, or a significant other, went and had a sign that said "fuck cops," right? And they was walking down the street. So people from that town didn't take kindly to that, right? So what they did is they stopped in the middle of the road, went over there and yanked the damn sign and ripped it out of his hand. All right, so I seen that, and I drove 2 hours to go down there, and we went right back to the same spot, and I had a couple signs made, so went down there, and damn, they didn't get us over there and surround us, and I had my back turned, and they stole my sign, and then it was over probably 200 people out there, man, and all of them was against us.
Yeah.
Right? Well, I take that back. There was a handful that was with us, but they didn't say nothing, right? So we went back about a week later with about 12 to 15 different auditors, right? And went out there at night, and we had people with guns out there, dude. We had militia out there, not on our side, against us. We had people with damn AKs out there, supposedly protecting the courthouse or the town hall, because they got word, somebody told them we was coming to burn the town down, right?
Holy shit.
Yeah, so they was out there with guns, dude. I mean, long rifle gun, like AKs and shit, or M14s and shit, dressed in fucking camo and shit, you know what I mean? So it was a crazy as fuck, man, I'm telling you. And I was laughing about it the whole time. That shit didn't bother. I thought it was funny as hell. So go watch those videos, man. You'll you'll be like, oh my God, dude. You know?
I spent probably, well, my wife served me divorce papers, so I sat in the house and watched your videos for like 2 fucking days, and I thought I watched them all, but apparently there's more I missed.
Yeah, you have to go back a little ways, and some of them's probably on this channel too, so check it on this one. Jeff is here live. I don't know how many I got on NC Tyrant Hunter. But
you got millions of them, it seems like.
Well, I got over 400 videos on NC Tyrant Hunter, if I'm not mistaken.
But the latest one I actually love is, like you said, I think, was it your last one or it's probably a couple back, where, like you say, that old ass cop that's been there for 15 years and that little young white boy come walking up and said, oh yeah, right, 15 foot, you got an easement. And the cop's like, oh, okay, yeah.
That was about 2 videos back. That was a video before my arrest video.
Right. But why don't you go back to that same town and video other places, and then you can bring that to court and say, well, apparently these cops didn't have a problem.
Well, you know, that was Jacksonville. That was Jacksonville, North Carolina, and I've been all around there, man. And they actually don't mess with me too much. I don't know why they did. I don't know why they did that day, but I've been out there a lot.
What county was that you got arrested in?
It was Roanoke Rapids. It was Halifax County.
Where's that at? Because I'm from Michigan, but I know where Jacksonville.
Right over there by the Virginia border. It's like 2 hours from where I'm at. Yeah.
Oh shit! You were out of Florida.
Huh? No, I'm not. Huh? Out of Florida? What are you talking about?
Or I mean, no. Sorry, I was going the other way. My bad.
Yeah. No, it's on the border of Virginia, man. It's way out there, and I don't even know how we ended up way out there, but we did. So, and that was the first place we stopped that morning, because it was like 9:30 in the morning by the time we got out there, and we got arrested right there. So kind of messed our day up.
Yeah, I googled that property line and all that shit.
Yeah,
they're just sowing the wrong. The problem is nowadays with these younger cops is, if he woke up in the morning and his old lady had to give him nothing, and he's pissed off. He started his day off on the wrong goddamn side.
Right.
That's all. If you're into the same cop again, and he probably wouldn't be the same cop.
Well, you know, Roland, the arresting officer, don't even work out there no more, right? And the other one that was there evidently got a promotion because he's a detective now. So it's very unlikely. It's very unlikely I would see those two again. You know what I mean? Just saying. What's up, Bo Hunter? I think Bo Hunter Auditing is in the house. All right, guys. Well, you know, I really appreciate you guys coming. Like I said, I still need help. I still got. You know,
aren't you beyond help, Jeff?
You're a psychiatrist. I need that kind of help too. Because I'm being honest. Something's got to be wrong with you, man, to stand in front of people with guns and laugh at them. Really? I mean, and say my name's Pudentane, something's got to be a screw loose somewhere, right? I'm just saying.
No, its problem is to say my balls are overswelled, so that's making me think out of my box.
Yeah, hey, HRP News put the link to Crazy Madison video, so y'all can click on that link. I want to thank everybody for being here. All right, friends and code, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Yep.
I appreciate you guys, man.
Doing it, man. Can I drop it before I leave?
Jeff,
go ahead.
I'll give you a call.
Hang on, go ahead, friend.
This is for Good Citizen Media. He went out to complain about a code enforcement officer. And within 30 minutes after making the complaint, the code enforcement officer came out there and assaulted him.
Oh, wow.
Taking pictures of his vehicle, right? It was in a public parking lot right behind the courthouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, you should check it out. It'll piss you off, because the one thing that I want to point out to everybody is the guy code enforcement or is he a sheriff's officer? Because by the way he's dressed, one would have troubles. But I wanted to share that with you, Jeff, man. I was talking about
no doubt.
stuff, and I was trying to be quiet, and then we got to the end. So
no, you're good, man. You listen. Anytime you're up here, you got to jump in, dude, and just start talking.
Dude. I know.
You just got to fucking because we will. I will.
Dude, I've seen you, Jaw Jack.
I talk like a motherfucker. You'll have to.
We're just a group of ugly motherfuckers just talking.
Who you calling ugly?
Ah, there you are.
Because I break bears. I know I am.
Yeah, who you calling ugly? God damn it. No.
Well, ain't none of us very pretty.
Right. Oh my God. Turn your camera off, zombie. Turn your damn camera off.
Turn that shit off, man.
What the fuck? Ah!
Holy shit! What the fuck? Don't no dick pictures on this station.
Right. But listen, guys, keep sharing the video, right? Because YouTube is shut it off. It ain't even getting watched anymore. So anybody that can share it on any social media, just go ahead and do it. Get the word out. Brian, you said you was looking into some stuff. That's great.
Yeah. I'll give you a holler tomorrow, dude. Now I got your right number. I keep calling the wrong fucking person.
Yeah, you had the right number. You just dialed it wrong.
I did too. I mixed up one number. I flipped them around.
Yeah, see what kind of supporters I have. Seen him dial a
Brian,
fucking phone.
I think you're dyslexic.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm dyslexic.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, have a great night. Talk to y'all later.
All right, friends. All right, Zombie, have a good one, man. Appreciate you being here. Roger,
God bless,
always a pleasure. Brian, have a good one, my man. I look forward to talking to you tomorrow. Anybody?
Yeah, I'll give you a shout, brother. Take care.
Anybody can send me an email at nctyrehunter@gmail.com. If you want to, if you got some stuff that I need to know about, if you want to help further, I can exchange phone numbers and we can talk on the phone and not on here. I still need help financially, of course. So any help there would be greatly appreciated. I'm not begging for money. If I had to sell my truck, I'll sell my truck. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. It is what it is. So Roger, Brian, all you guys in the chat, friends in code, Bow Hunter, Lion One for dropping the links and stuff. Elena, we got Patriot Defense, Truth Seeker, HRP News, HRP, Jody Love, Southern Citizen, Cooper, or is that okay, anyway. Fuck DSS. All you guys, man, if I miss anybody, Mr. Burns, I appreciate all you guys, love all you guys, and I got to play my song, right?
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Right one?
No thanks, don't mind me. I'ma just grab my phone and leave. Excuse me, please. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
All right, Roger. Have a good one, you guys. I appreciate all you guys, man. Thanks for all the help. Thanks for all the support.
I'ma get the fuck up out of here.
Keep doing it because I'm gonna need it.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Hope I didn't miss anybody. I don't want to leave anybody out.
I'ma just grab my stuff and leave.
Y'all have a good night. I always remember to keep this camera going, baby.